Hi, this tutorial is to introduce you to the use of variables in PHP. So, what are variables? Think of it as a lunchbox. What can you do with a lunchbox? You may label a lunchbox with a name and then add food into the lunchbox. You may also take food from the lunchbox, as well as remove the food from the lunchbox. In other words, that means that we can actually give a name to a variable and also use it to hold a value. We can also get a value from the variable as well as to remove a value from a variable. When using a variable in PHP, there are certain rules that you must remember. First, the $sign or the string symbol must be added in front of the name of your variable. The name of the variable must start with a letter or underscore. And you must remember that the name of a variable cannot start with a number. And you should also remember that variable names are case sensitive. Meaning that, for example, the name Amy with a capital A and the name Amy with a lowercase a, they are two different names. Now let me show you how do we use or create variables in PHP using brackets. Let's use back the exercise file from the previous tutorial where we have the word welcome over here. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use variable to add in a name or a value and put the value here right after the word welcome. For example, I will say welcome Amy, and the word Amy will be stored in a variable. So how do we create a variable to hold the word or the name Amy? So what I can do is that I can add in the PHP code over here, but to make it easier for you to see, what I do is that I will place my PHP code right before I start my HTML. So this is how we start our PHP code and how we end it. And now within here, I'm to create a variable. And from what you have seen just now, we should start the variable with the identifier called string or the $sign. Then only followed by the name of your variable. So let's say I name it as name. So now what I have done is that I have created a variable with the name called name. And now I'm going to put in the word name Amy into this variable. What should I do? So what I can do is that I can just put in equals to the name or the value that I want to put in. Okay, if this name if the value that you are going to put in is a string or a text, you may add in this symbol here before you type in the content. Let's say I call it Amy. Now I have created a variable with the name called name, and the content of this variable is the word Amy. To display the content or the value of this variable called name. So what I do is that now I will go back to the HTML part of my page, and over here I add in another PHP code, and then I would like to display the word. So I just put echo followed by the name of the variable, and we close our PHP code, and that's all. And you save your file and preview your page. This is how it looks like now. You see the word welcome Amy. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you.